do with my hand.
Hi, welcome to Rock Studios at Automation Fair. My name is Damon Seppi with Rockwell Automation. I am the segment manager for heavy industry equipment OEMs. We hope you're able to make it with us here to Automation Fair in Anaheim, but if you're viewing remotely or on the live stream, we welcome you as well. So here with me today is John Clay. He is the CEO at Endpoint Industrial Controls. John, appreciate you taking the time to meet with us here today. And we're going to be talking a little bit about how DataReady impacts equipment supplied by OEMs. Before we get started, John, if you would, tell us a little about Endpoint.
Absolutely. Thank you for the introduction. Again, John Clay with Endpoint Industrial Controls out of Loveland, Colorado. I want to take a second to say hello to everybody at Endpoint back home. Really appreciate you guys. They are the ones that make the magic happen. Couldn't do it without them. Started Endpoint in 2019, primarily focused on industrial automation and process control. Over the years, continued to grow the business into different segments with more focus on power distribution gear as well as package solutions. And we've been very fortunate to have a great relationship with Rockwell, and we are OEM Gold partners, and really excited to be here at Automation Fair.
Yeah, great, thank you. I had the pleasure of visiting John at his facility a few weeks ago. Very impressive facility, very vertically integrated. Again, it was great and appreciated you hosting us.
Yeah,
so let's get started, really to start the discussion around smart machines and Rockwell's DataReady solution. Smart machines and equipment produced by OEMs, it's not a new concept. Certainly been evolving over the last 2 or 3 decades. More and more capabilities being built into the OEM equipment. But we're seeing the market requirements change a little bit around how the end users are using data. And that'll really just drive us into the first question, John, I have. How are requirements from end users changing related to data and information from the equipment that you produce?
Sure. I guess to start, it'd be helpful to talk about what all Endpoint does. So Endpoint has various UL certifications. So we're UL 508A, Industrial Control Systems Certified Company, UL 698A, Industrial Control Systems for Hazardous Environments, UL 891 for switchboards. So we can build switchboards at 480 volts up to 6,000 amps and 600 volts up to 5,000 amps. In addition to that, we're UL 67 for panel boards, and we also have our UL 50E for Type 3 iron closures. And so with that, we see it in various stages across the different equipment that we manufacture, as well as the various equipment that we package. So certainly there is more emphasis from a portion of our customer base than another, where oftentimes we'll get a hard spec requirement, this is what we want, we're not going to have a conversation about it. And then we have other customers that are very forward-leaning, very future thinking about how are we going to not only build this system, how are we going to make it so it can continue to grow with technology over the course of its life of service.
Okay. So with those changing requirements, are they asking you to take on more responsibility with either how the data comes out of the equipment or how it's being used, or maybe doing some analytics either locally in a server or up in the cloud, any type of requirements like that?
Sure, yeah. I think the biggest thing that we have seen is the drive to AI. And that, metaphorically here, is the asteroid bearing down on the dinosaurs, if you will. So it's something that is very important to Endpoint to understand and design and build equipment for our customers that is ready to collaborate with AI and be in a state where in the future it can augment its required functionality and be a part of that next revolution of what it's doing.
Okay, I follow. So just changing direction but related. So smart manufacturing is a very broad term referring to how information is being used to make decisions, gain insights into a production at a facility or a piece of equipment. So how does accessibility to machine or equipment data really kind of support that smart manufacturing goal to just make more insightful and quicker decisions?
Sure. Well, I will say one of the best things that we have with the relationship with Rockwell is the forward thinking of these are the tools that we're putting together to equip the OEMs for the future equipment that they need to build. So whether it's the family of product, whether it's the tool sets, whether it's the DataReady initiative, being able to come to Automation Fair, the partner network, see what's on the roadmap, see where things are going, and implement that for our customer base has been very helpful for us. And we see that this is going to just continue to evolve.
Right.
And part of the value of these interactions and these events are they are preparing us to understand what's coming and then better prepare our customers, start having those conversations early of, hey, it may be a little bit more or it may be a little bit more complicated, but if we're keeping our eyes downfield and we're talking about 5 years from now or what's the service life of the equipment, we want to be able to continue to upgrade, whether it's from a program standpoint, whether it's just bolting on additional functionality, but being able to understand that we're providing them with a platform that is in a state where it's ready for the next iteration or the future.
Okay, I understand. Hey, great insight. Well, for anyone who's at Automation Fair, if you're visiting the expo floor in the industry pavilion, there is a OEM pillar that's there right on the center of the floor. You can learn more about the DataReady solution that we offer and smart machines. There's actually some pieces of equipment here in Anaheim at Automation Fair that you could go visit. But really, that's our time for today. John, thank you very much, and thank you all for watching the live stream or the recording, and we'll see you soon. Thank you very much.